Hello, this is Nick995. I just want to talk about my top 20 favorite superhero game, super powered games of all time. Not superheroes, my bad, super powered. So these are games where you're, like you're playing like with superpowers. Where you can, like you have the ability to fly, you can run up walls, you can use telekinesis, you got vast fire or ice abilities. You can, regenerative abilities. I was gonna put Batman Arkham series on this, but then I realized Batman doesn't have any power, so he's not a super. He doesn't count as a super powered entity or a character. So yeah, like I was this close to putting Batman, but I couldn't. Now the first 6 games on my list, I already have on my top 15 list about games of all time. So you can go to that video. I talked about these 6 already. But yeah, all are great games, and like again, this is based on what I've played, and it's based on my opinion. First game, I'm gonna go in Skyrim. I already talked a lot about Skyrim already, but why this is the number one super powered game of all time that I played, because there's so many spells that you can cast: fire, ice, electricity. You can resurrect people, make zombies. You can create thunder with your voice. You can fight dragons. You can, like there's so many powers that you can have in this game. Be werewolf. Next one, God of War 4. You can, like you have the, the ice axe. You have the fire blades. You got super strength, regenerative abilities. And plus, this is an older Kratos, so this is kind of like a reboot after the series, but still great game, great super powered game. He just takes down zombies like they're nothing. Destroy all humans too. This is the closest game to if there were to be a nice mutant game, where you could be like Jean Grey or Professor X. This is short, like Crypto here. He could use telekinesis. He can burn people. He can shock people. He can extract their brains. He can lift things, like without even touching them. He can summon meteors. He can use sonic booms from his saucer. God of War 3, again, same idea as God of War 4, but this is Kratos closer to his prime. He's more powerful, relatively. He has more weapons. But again, like I'm ranking this based on what's better. If I was to rank it based on better, a super powered base, it would be it'd be hard to quantify. Yeah, so next one, Infamous 2. Again, you can use electricity. You can summon lightning. You drain electricity from different sources like around the world. It's a very nice open world game. Metal Gear Rising, great game. Short though, it's too bad. But again, this one, like like you're a samurai robot. A cyborg samurai. You can do so much damage. You can slice through things easily. You can even see like time move slowly, like with your Datsu mode. So like you can slice through things like so many times, and then like he rips out the spinal cords of these other cyborgs, and that regenerates him. Spider-Man. I never talked about this game on my channel. I don't think, no. Spider-Man PS4. I love this game. This is the best. This is, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man based, like a non-animated, a non-comic book adaptation. Great game. But Spider-Man, huge open world. You can swing. You guys know Spider-Man. He swings. He can web up people. There's a lot of side quests in this one. A great story. This is probably up there like with Batman Arkham City, like in terms of story for a superhero game. Prototype 1. Again, reminds you a lot of Destroy All Humans too, in that it allows so much freedom. This one, like, you basically shapeshift into people. Like, you consume people, you take on their DNA, you shapeshift into them. You can even morph your hands into these powerful weapons. You can I play as Alex Mercer, so you can use these claws, you can use a blade. You can even use like this grapple hook type whip fist where you can stretch super long. You can even cause devastators. Devastators is like this huge bomb of tendrils coming out of like your body. It causes like huge destruction. I love this game. Prototype 1. It came out back 2009. There's so many things that you could do. DMC 5, recent game, very recent. Came out last year, early last year. My favorite, like out of all the DMC games. But like, if you guys know Devil May Cry, I play as Dante. But this one, it has Nero and V. So yeah, like, you're basically devil hunters. You can fight devil, and then there's these big scale battles. There's even super devil forms you can take on to. Like a really good game. You can grapple. You can move like super fast. You can take out waves of enemies so quickly. Like, it feels like you have so much power. Next one, we're gonna do God of War 2. I'm gonna say God of War 2 before God of War 1. Not very close, but I like 2 better. 1 kind of drags on. But again, same idea with God of War, like with the God of War series. You play as Kratos. He's like a demigod, and he has so much power. His strength. This guy can basically kill gods. Like, he basically slaughters gods. Like, I can't get any larger scale than that. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This came out last year. This is my number 12, like, on the list so far. So yeah, this one, you guys know Jedi and all that. Then you can use lightsaber. You can use the Force push. You can there's different abilities that you get, and then like, you're basically fighting through waves of enemies. There's it reminds me somewhat of Devil May Cry. If you guys ever get a chance, I get this game though. Like, I really recommend it. Some of it drags on. Not the bit. Okay, like, it doesn't offer the most in terms of freedom if you compare it to the other games up here. But still, like, you really feel if you invest like in the right skills and abilities, like, you really feel powered. Like, you have a lot of power. Prototype 2, again, same idea as Prototype 1. You play as, except this time now you play as James Heller. This is easier than Prototype 1. It's a lot easier. This is why I have it lower. Well, I rank lower. Again, you can morph your hands into blades, knives, whip fist, tendrils. You can jump super high. You can run up walls. You can consume people. You turn into them. I love this one. Destroy All Humans 1. Again, this is the... I'm talking about the PS4 version. I recently got the PS4 version, but I couldn't find my PS2 version of it. But Destroy All Humans 1, I played last year. PS2. I love this game. Very fun. Not as fun as the other one, but same idea. You can disguise yourself as other people. You can shock people. You can abduct people. Burn people. Telekinesis. There's all those abilities. Like, I highly recommend getting the remake, by the way. Either the remake or the original. Either one. X-Men Wolverine Origins. PS3. This came out back in 2009. Fun game, hack and slash game. Reminds me a lot of God of War. Again, like, if you guys know Wolverine, like, you basically know, like, regenerative abilities. He moves super fast. He, bullets does little to no damage to him. Like, he basically heals like super fast. Like, that's his best power. So like, and meanwhile, you're taking damage. You can be taking damage from rockets and all that, and bullets, and then like you can see him slowly heal back. And this is a good superhero game. Underrated. It got overshadowed by the Arkham Asylum, and it got bad rap because the movie for this was bad. But the game is good. The game is good. Devil May Cry. I talk about Devil May Cry a lot. You know, for this one, I'm talking about DMC3. I like DMC3 out of all the early Devil May Cry games. Again, you play as Dante, you fight waves of demons. Use that rebellion sword of yours. You gain other weapons, other abilities. You get you know, like a long health. Eventually, like you upgrade to get like long health bar. You get lots of you can even upgrade your demon bar, so like you can be like in demon form longer. Next one, Avengers PS4. I recently got this. Recently, I almost finished this game. This game is not as bad as everybody says it is. I have to make a separate video on this. It's a very unique game, but some of the RPG elements doesn't go well with it. If they made it like a solo game like Spider-Man, it would have been way better. But again, this game you basically play as the Avengers. And like why I had it like on this list is because we'll probably never see like a game like this again where you play as the Avengers or the Justice League, unless it's in Lego. It's a Lego game. Like I'd rather see live action. Well, not really live action, like a more realistic video game version of that. Again, Captain America feels very different from Thor. Iron Man plays very different from Hulk. Hulk plays very different from Kamala Khan, and so on. There's a lot of unique variety to the combat. Yeah, but I'm gonna do a review on this game separately one day. Infamous 1, same idea as Infamous 2 over here. The same, you know, you control lightning, you can summon a lightning storm, you can shock people. There's karma. Oh, I forgot to mention there's karma in this, so you can either be good or bad. Depending like on the choices that you make, but like when you're bad, your lightning turns red, and like when you're good, your turns blue. I really like that in this game. God of War Ascension, same idea with God of War. I talked a lot about Kratos already, but you know, if you know about Kratos, you'll know about his power scale. Spider-Man, then yeah, Spider-Man, you guys know Spider-Man already. What made this one unique was you could slow down time and web to certain structures, so you can see the world move slowly, and then you can web to like certain structures. But it made the game super easy. It's like really easy, almost no challenge to it. Even though you die quickly, so that kind of balances out. But like that freeze time ability made it super easy. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, this is my top 20 superhero video, no, super powered video games of all time, based on superpowers. Next video, I'm planning on comparing the Batman Arkham Knight to Spider-Man PS4. So that should be a fun video, but I'm not gonna do it like in this format. I'm gonna try and get it on my laptop, like I record it on my laptop footage. But like I'm working like I getting footage for both those games. Again, please like, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching.